Hey guys, in this video I'll be showing you how you can connect Antigravity to NotebookLM using MCP. We'll be covering the MCP configuration as well as example use cases just to give you a glimpse or an idea on how to actually use it. So let's begin. I just prepared the prompt. We'll not do any technical configuration here. We'll just provide the prompt that I have created inside Antigravity and let it do the whole job for us. So if you go back here to the 3 points and click on MCP servers, go to manage MCP servers, we'll see that we don't have the connection to NotebookLM yet. And now I will show you how to actually do it. So go here, open a new tab, of course, select your folder that you want to create the project in. For my case, I created a folder called NotebookLM tutorial, and I opened the agent here. Now I go back, I will paste in the prompt that I created. So yeah, this is the prompt here. As you can see, I told it to install the NotebookLM MCP server. I gave it exactly how, basically downloaded the NotebookLM MCP server package, adding it to the MCP configuration for Antigravity, connecting to the authentication, listing the different notebooks I have into my account just to make sure it actually works, and then adding it to the MCP role config inside Antigravity like this. So we'll see another entry here once this finishes that will say NotebookLM. So let me go ahead and send this request here and wait for it to actually do the job. As you can see, it is just thinking on how it is going to approach this, requesting my validation or my permission to install the NotebookLM MCP server like this. So allow once. Alright, the package has been installed. As you can see, it has added the new entry for NotebookLM here. And now it is trying to make me log into my NotebookLM account just to be able to finish the configuration or the authentication. So we'll wait. It opened a new Chrome tab, as you can see here. Now it's asking me to connect. Well, I already have connected, so that's why it's not going to ask me to reconnect. And as you can see, it is now checking the status of the authentication. As you can see, it detected that the authentication has been completed successfully. Now to go ahead and allow it. Alright, so we should be good. Now if you go back to manage MCPs here, we click on refresh, we'll see NotebookLM in here. And we'll see the available functions. We faced a quick error. Let me go ahead and tell it to fix it. Technical difficulties, guys, don't worry. We'll fix it. Actually, we'll let Antigravity fix it. Alright, let's go ahead. Recheck this, and we'll see that NotebookLM has been installed, and we see the list of the tools that it offers. So yeah, this is actually how you can connect Antigravity to NotebookLM. Let's go ahead and test one use case just to give you a glimpse on how it actually works. So inside my NotebookLM, I created a notebook manually. I fed it a couple of YouTube videos basically on how to create a killer hook for your videos, and then I went ahead on a conversation. I basically asked it, based on these sources here, I want you to come up with a framework or a system on how to generate killer hooks every time from a video description that I give you. And it gave me this basically framework here that could be used to generate killer hooks based on these videos that we have passed as sources. Keep in mind that we actually could create that notebook inside Antigravity. I just tell it to create a notebook. It will use the tool in the MCP. Based on that conversation that I had inside NotebookLM, I want to create and utilize that killer hook system or framework that it created to basically create a web app that I could use as a SaaS later on. And this web app's job actually is every time I give it a video description, it's gonna use that system based on that conversation or the information I have inside NotebookLM and create the prompts, the system prompts, and generate me a killer hook. So that's gonna be used only while creating the app. So basically Antigravity will take a look at that NotebookLM conversation, and when actually creating the interaction with the Gemini or the LLM that you're gonna use inside your app, it's gonna tailor your system prompts based on that conversation there. You can add more features to it, you can add other use cases, and it's gonna work just fine. So let's go ahead and tell it. Alright, so I crafted this simple prompt here, basically telling Antigravity that I want a website or an app that basically a user can use to generate killer hooks for his based on his video idea or video description. This will be using an LLM, in my case Gemini 2.5 Flash. I told it that I will put the API key for it in the .env later on once it creates it. And I told it that I want the app to be in React, and as well I specified which notebook to use. So it is going to use the MCP that we have just configured inside Antigravity, just to be able to access the notebook that I have created where we generated the framework or the killer hook framework. And now let's go ahead and actually send it, and let's see what this gives us. Of course, this is one simple use case that you guys can do just to give you an idea on how actually to use it, but we'll be creating more videos on this topic and building systems together just just tune in for the next videos. We upload a video each day. Keep an eye on the channel and feel free to comment and like. Alright, as you can see now, it is actually using the MCP. So getting the list of notebooks we have, getting the notebook we have, describing the notebook, querying the notebook, etc. As you can see now, it told me that it has the hook framework knowledge, and it is going to get more specific techniques for the 4 mistakes to avoid. And now it has all the knowledge. Now it is creating the implementation plan and task breakdown for us. I put it on always proceed mode so I don't have to review anything, just for the simplicity sake of this tutorial. But for your own use cases, you guys should always review the implementation plan just to make sure everything was fine. All right, now it's going to create a React project for us. As you can see, the folders and files have been created in here. We'll see the tasks, which tasks it is in right now. And we see the React project structure being created here. So the dependencies have been installed. And now it's going to start coding. It is now creating the .env, the system prompt, the Gemini API service, and the UI components. You can see the .env is here. I'm going to accept it. And I'm going to actually provide the API key later on. Created the services, the Gemini API GS. Let's go ahead and accept it. It has created the system prompt, basically using the information that it got from NotebookLM. It crafted this system prompt here. Okay, it has now finished creating the files. It is just gonna run the server just to make sure everything works. All right, now it's finished generating the whole application for us. We can go ahead and check it. But before that, let me put in my API key in the .env file. Alright, I have finished doing that. Let's actually check the application now. So if we go here, alright, let me give it a description. So I told NotebookLM to generate me a test video description for a video about the Roman Empire. Alright, let me paste in what I got here as a video idea. So basically a history video debunking the 476 AD collapse narrative, argues the empire transformed rather than fell, etc, etc. So let's go ahead and click generate video hook. Okay, it gave me an error, basically this one here model. So I want to actually use this model here. It has mistaken the name. Let me tell it to fix it. I told it Gemini 2.5 Flash is the name of the model. Let's refresh this. Let's go ahead and try and send it. Alright, it generated, so here are the compelling hooks options for your video. Alright, I see there is a bit of a bug in the app, so let me tell it to fix it. Let me go ahead, take a screenshot and send it its way. Okay, the bug was not in the UI elements, it's just the max output tokens was limited to a low number. So remove the limit instead, just to be able to get all the output here, okay? Go ahead and refresh, and let's send it. Alright, we got our 3 hooks. It generated what I actually told it to. 3 hooks, visual hook, spoken hook, and text hook. And it even gave me a reason why these work, or these hooks work. So they are leveraging the intro hook framework. So yeah, this is just a simple use case, guys, on how to actually combine NotebookLM with Antigravity to generate powerful apps that you can even make them as SaaS and sell them and make money from them. So yeah, this is just one simple use case. As I said, we'll be sharing more use cases. Just let us know in the comments if you guys are interested, so we can go ahead and start doing those videos. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Goodbye.